Hey everybody and welcome back. I try to be good and monitor my shopping, so I've actually been really good, which is why this will be a collective haul. I do like to do hauls periodically because in all honesty, those are some of my favorite videos to watch, those and like monthly favorites, because it's kind of just like, if you're not shopping and you're being good, you can live vicariously through somebody else, and sometimes that's really hard, let's be honest. But so I'm going to do a haul today. Literally, I don't want to say from one store because everything here is like literally I'm looking at it and it's all from like different stores, so it's just gonna be from a little bit of everything. Starting off, oh, fun fact, this is just weird and I felt the need to note this. I just had no urge to do like makeup stuff today, so I actually have nothing on my eyebrows, which is really weird. I can't even tell you the last time that I put something on my face and didn't do my eyebrows, so they're all natural today. But getting right into it, I'm going to start off with this. I went ahead because I ran out of my sunblock and I used the Chanel, it's the UV Essential. They have 3 different ones. They have an SPF 20, 30, and 50. I've always used 50. I've used this for like, I want to say like 4 years I've been using this, and this is the only sunblock that I will use. I mean, I don't know, in the future, who knows, but this is the only one I use because it doesn't break me out. What I love about this stuff is I don't like sunblock for this very reason. I don't like anything sticky or the smell of sunblock or that like I hate the way it feels in general, and sunblocks break me out, but this one does not. It's a little I don't know if you can hear that, but they have like little like metal shaker bottles in there to shake it up. It's a very, very liquidy product. I would show you, but this stuff costs an arm and a leg, and it's expensive, but it literally has the consistency of a very thin serum. So it's very watery, which is what I prefer, and a little bit goes a long way. Like I can make this bottle last at least 6 months, if not longer. So it is a little bit on the pricier side, about $55, but it only lasts, I'm only repurchasing it like twice a year at the very most. So I mean, it makes it a lot better and it doesn't break me out, so you can't go wrong with that. The next couple things are some lip products. I swatched this and it is one of the prettiest shades I found in a really long time. It's just the Kat Von D Star-Studded Lipstick, and this is in the shade Lovecraft. I don't think I've ever heard about anybody talk about this color, but it is stunning. I think I might have mentioned it before, but it's just the prettiest, like rose, like dusty rose with some like gray, a little bit of gray underneath. I don't know, I really like it, and these last really long. It's a matte finish, but it's not drying on the lips because I'm really not into that right now. Just the whole like dry lip feeling, it just really bothers me. Like even today I just have like a super tinted or pigmented lip gloss on. Another one, I've never heard about these either, and I would swatch it for you, but it's in my car somewhere, so I need to find it. But I do have the box and it shows the color on it. And it's just the Smashbox Be Legendary lipstick, and they have the regular Be Legendary lipsticks, and then they have the matte formula. This is one of the matte ones, and this is matte fuchsia. It is phenomenal. It is it's such a pretty bright fuchsia. I really like bright fuchsia-y type colors. Formula wise, it's really buttery and soft, but it's super pigmented and not drying at all, so it's really hydrating as well, which I love. It is on point. This is another thing. I wasn't really excited about this, to be completely honest with you. I bought the Kat Von D Everlasting Lipstick in Lolita. I mean, I kind of knew what I was getting myself into, but whatever. I didn't know it was going to be this dark. This is the 3rd release, which apparently is not as dark as the 2nd, but not as pink as the 1st, I guess. But this one on me is just really dark, or darker than I had hoped that it would be. And I feel like when it dries, it gets a little bit darker, but that is the version that I have of Lolita. I don't know if it's different. I heard something about she was going to be coming out with the original Lolita and just kind of like renaming it so that way you know that it was the first release versus any of the other ones, because I guess certain people like each different version of it. So, I mean, that's smart business-wise to kind of just market all three of them as like slightly different shades so that everybody's happy. I think that's kind of cool. Another liquid lipstick I have is from the company Aromi, and it's just a matte liquid lipstick. The shade I got is Desert Taupe. It's like that pretty greigey color. I got another one which is in the cart too. It's called like Periwinkle, I believe, and it's a really pretty light lavender purple, and I do like that one. I like the formula of these because they're very thin. It's nothing cakey or thick, which I think is kind of cool. It does take a little bit longer to dry than other ones, but obviously because it is more of a liquidy formula, but it is very, very pigmented. And these, like I said, I'm really not in the mood for liquid lips right now, but formula wise these lay really nicely on the lips, so I don't mind it too much. The one I keep in my car, I do like that purpley color because it just lays very nice and it doesn't feel like death on your lips towards the end of the day. Another lip product is the Melted Sugar, which is one of the newer ones they came out with. I didn't get any of the Melted Metals, but this is really pretty. It's just a really pretty peachy nude color. So that is Melted Sugar right there. It's just really, it's like the ideal nude. I think I'm one of those people, I'm probably one of the few people, nudes are pretty, but I don't gravitate towards them. Like, I will buy them, but I don't gravitate on like wearing them if I'm looking for something. I will go for something like bright 9 times out of 10, 365 days a year, because that's just the lip colors I like to go for. I think that's, oh no, I have some more. So, I have some Sephora goodies. Some of those were from Sephora, but I just couldn't have them all over. But this stuff has been in the bag, so we'll just grab them here. There's just a couple more lip things. I got one of the new Clinique Long Last Soft Matte Lipsticks, and this is in the shade 47 Matte Peony. I believe that there's like 6 different shades. There's another one that's kind of orangey that looks really pretty that I kind of want to go back and get. But this is what that one looks like, which, as you can see, I probably should put it on today. I totally forgot, but it would go really well with this Bite Beauty lip gloss that I have on. But the formula of this, okay, I used to work around Clinique, so I know a decent amount about it, and I was never a fan of their beauty or their color line. It was more so just skincare for me. But they've definitely stepped up their game in the color area of their line, because these are stunning. The pigmentation and the formula on this is just bananas. It's so creamy. There's no pull. It's a one swipe color, and they're just, I don't know, they're amazing. And I think that they're only like, I think I have the receipt in here still. Let's see. They are only $16. I mean, honestly, for a great lipstick, $16 from a normal like brand, it's really good. And I don't know, I'm just really, really impressed with the formula and pigmentation of these. I probably should go back and get another one or two. That orange one is really pretty. I'm digging the oranges right now, as you shall see with the next product. I've been eyeballing this for quite a while, so I finally went ahead and picked it up. Bite is still one of my all-time favorite lip brands. One day when I go to New York, I'm going to go to the Bite Beauty Lip Lab, and I'm going to make some of my own lipsticks, and I will be so excited. One day in New York, I'll be there. But this is the color Zinfandel, and it is one of the matte lip creams. Sorry, the high pigment pencil, and it is just a ridiculously creamy, sorry, like it doesn't take this much to get pigment on it. I love this color, so I just kind of play with it. But oh, do you see that? I mean, honestly, it's just the perfect orange. It's not like it's not like a clown orange where it's overly like yellow undertones. It's just got this perfect mix. It's almost like it has some of this like pink mixed in with an orange to just really make it like toned down, but it's so vivid and so pigmented and so creamy. This is one of my favorite colors. I will probably be using this a lot this summer. It's just stunning, especially with tan skin. Yes. And one last just one last lip product. Went ahead and picked up another one of the Anastasia liquid lipsticks, and this is the shade Karina. I don't have all the ones that everybody like raves about, but like I said, I go towards those bright colors. And this one is just a really pretty, it's very similar to that first color from Clinique that I just showed you. But I really know, I really like these colors. You can see it's more vivid than the Clinique one, but it's just, I really like this. I kind of want to try this with maybe like a gloss or something over top, just because like I said, like that like drying feeling, I don't like it at all. I know that that's why it lasts all day and it's made to do that, and I am buying it, so duh. But I think I'm going to try it with like a slight gloss or something, so I have some moisture in the lippies. I bought a highlighter too. I wanted to try the Josie Maran Argan Enlightenment Luminizer. This is just like a cream product. The box is super cute. Like the rose gold is just one of the prettiest colors. This is obviously, it's more like a champagne-y gold, I suppose. But it's got like a little pump, which I think is pretty convenient, especially if you don't want to like stick your fingers in there. It's more hygienic this way. Let's see if I can get it to swatch on. This is comparable, like the what I can think of it as right now. Chanel has a liquid luminizer. I think it's like the Chanel Détan Soleil, something like that. They have another version, or Gerard Cosmetics has their BB Plus. Very similar in formula and color. This is a little bit more muted than those two, though, I will say that. I don't know if it's coming off across on camera, but there we go. So it's just right there. It's a very subtle highlight. So if you want something more pigmented and flashy of a highlight, I definitely wouldn't go towards this one. It's a very natural, especially if you're going for more of like a dewy look, like a nice like summery look. That will be really nice because this just gives you a very natural glimmer, which is really pretty. So let's see. That's all for that big. I went ahead and got the Makeup Forever eyeshadow palette. This is the studio or the artist palette, and I got the number 1. The number 2 is more bright colors, but this is the more of the neutral palettes. And I was really hoping that some of these were going to be matte, but the majority of them are like either satin, there's a mixture of like diamond, metallic, or iridescent, but they're really pretty. It's a nice go-to palette. It is kind of like clunky and heavy, but I don't know, I really like it. It's something to take with you good, like on the go type of palette. I also did some shopping at Marc Jacobs. I went ahead and got the Perfection powder. It's the Featherweight foundation. Okay, let me just say right off the bat about this. I purchased this because I was looking for a setting powder, because the one from the Lip Balm was running out. I had already hit pan on it, and I wanted to try another one. This one does say it is marketed as a foundation, but for me and for all the reviews I've been reading, it's really too light to be an actual foundation. I mean, unless there's a specific way of like applying it that I don't know about, but it's great for a setting powder. Like, it's phenomenal. It comes in this like adorable little pouch here and opens up, and it has the first slot here for your sponge and the second slot here with the actual product. It's the same type of case as all the blushes, pretty much everything. And this is what the foundation looks like. I got the shade 240 Bisque. This is the third lightest shade. I was a little bit leery online because I couldn't tell, and I'd never looked at these in person to know the color, and I bought it online. I was afraid it was going to be too dark, but to be really honest with you, I'm really glad I didn't go lighter, because I mean, I'm going to just be using it for like a setting powder, like down here and a little bit up here and stuff, so it doesn't bother me at all because it'll kind of just brighten the area. But I would definitely say with this, go darker than what you're thinking you are, maybe like the next shade down or two, because it is very, very light, but it is like silk. I mean, it's not going to come off because it's so light and stuff, but it is just so finely milled, and it's just like putting butter on. I don't know. I'm really excited. I have yet to use this, but I've swatched it because I like the way it feels. So I got that one, and then I got one more thing. I know that everybody and their mother already owns this, and I was kind of like whatever about it until like one day I was really bored of Sephora and I just felt it, and I was just like, now I need to get it because it's amazing. So it has that same feel as that featherweight foundation I just showed you, but I just got the Instamark Light Filtering Contour Powder. I got the shade 40 Mirage Filter. I think that's so funny. Stuff gets marketed for Instagram filters. It's funny. But I don't know, I just like the packaging. I think that's so sleek to cover, to protect it, and it's very simple, but yet so elegant. I don't know, I'm all about the packaging. I think that's so great. So this is one more yellow, and then what I really like about this is more of a cool toned contouring powder, which I'm fair, so this works so much better for me. Because there's 3 different ones, and the lightest one, there was too peachy, and I don't know, it didn't seem to fit me, but this is amazing. This really does brighten underneath the area. I actually have it on today, so it's just, they're both such finely milled powders that they just kind of glide on and give you like an airbrushed effect. I don't know, I really like it. It's not the greatest for like keeping you matte or anything, so if you're looking for it for that, I mean obviously it's not going to be like this amazing mattifying powder because that's not what it's there for, but if you're using a matte foundation underneath, you'll be good to go. But they blend so beautifully, and especially like I'm excited to use those with that setting powder that I just bought from them as well, because I feel like all those powders will just kind of seamlessly create this beautiful magical canvas on my face. And geez Louise, I keep thinking that I'm almost done, and then I realize there's more, but I mean, hey, I'm sharing it with you, so why not? I went ahead and I went to Morphe the other day. For a while there, I was going to Morphe like every Friday just to pick up stuff. It's been a while. So I got some brushes. My blush brush fell apart, like literally, like the top of it like came off and the bottom of it was on the other side, so I needed another one. So I went ahead and I got one from the Gunmetal collection. This is the kind of brush I use for my blush. This is similar in shape to the one that fell in half. This is just the G4 Morphe brush, and it is so soft. I like it. I was really hoping this didn't have a point on the end, and like the display brush really didn't have a point, so maybe I picked up the wrong one on accident. But I meant to get one that was completely round. As you can see, this one kind of has like a point right there, but it is just the M412. But I just needed another dense blending brush. This is funny. I know this is like a fan brush, but I'm not gonna lie, I actually bought this brush because they're super affordable, and I'm gonna use it for my nails to do nail designs, because I've seen this brush for nail designs before and I don't own it, so I saw it there and I was like, yes, yes. So this will be used in tutorials, well, not tutorials, but on my nail set. And the last brush, I just wanted to get another like flat brush to do like lid color. I just got the G15, which is from the Gunmetal collection as well. Let's see if I can get this to come out. There we go. It's just really dense, flat little brush. Perfect for patting color on the lid. Last thing, oh no, sorry. I've been needing a really good like red lip liner, and I just saw it there, so I figured I would give it a go. Oh, that's really creamy. It's a little bit more of a blue red, but it's pretty. It's just from the brand Italia Deluxe, and it's the shade Apple Red. I needed to get a couple, because I've been looking for, sorry if this video is really long, I just feel like I need to share all this with you. Yeah. I saw the colors on the Semi-Sweet Too Faced palette, but I haven't heard the best reviews about like the shadows lasting or blending or being very pigmented. I was really sad because like I swatched a couple of the colors and they're gorgeous, like they're so pretty, but I didn't want to really invest in the money if I wasn't completely sure about it. So I went, and I've been trying to find colors that are similar, And there's a shade in there, I believe it's called Peanut Butter, which I'm obsessed with, and I really want to find something like spot on. So I got a couple colors that looked similar from Morphe, and their eyeshadows are only like $2, so you can't really go wrong. The first shade I got is the shade Caramelized. Sorry, it's like stuck in there. And it is ES15. It's just this really pretty, like warm brown, kind of like a toffee brown. So I'm excited. It looks similar to that Peanut Butter shade, which I'm looking for, so fingers crossed that that's what that looks like. The next one, this is more of like an orange shade. This is called Spice, and it's ES14, so it's technically the shade right below the other one. As you can see, this is more of an orangey shade, kind of like Anastasia orange soda, but more orange. And the last one is Toasted Hazelnut, which is ES62. And this is just a cool toned neutral brown. I really like, I don't know if they've always done this, but I haven't noticed on the back of their pans before I'm having the names. So I really like that. I think that's very convenient and smart. And I believe that is finally all for this video. Thank you all so much for sticking around and watching this collective haul with me. And I will be back at another date, at another time, with another haul. Alright, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye!